Anyways, why don't we move on to a queen, or at least she thinks she's a queen.
Oh,
Nikki Trump.
shit. Wow. The shots
Nah,
coming
I
in.
mean, she's fine. She's fine. I don't know. It's so this Nicki record, right? What, she hasn't dropped one in 3 years? Is that right? 4 years?
Uh,
4 years, yeah.
End of
2014 was the Pink Print.
Correct.
And I mean, she's been on a lot of tracks. She features a decent amount. But I mean, Nicki Minaj, I kind of understood her more as moving into like as a pop star. You know, you think about her biggest song is one of the most poppy songs of all time, Starships. Like that
and
is
then Anaconda, same shit.
Yeah, right. So when I think about her, I thought about her as moving into this like direction of she's just gonna embrace pop, mix in rap as she needs to, but she really came and tried to make a real rap album, which I give her so much credit for, and I think she actually pulls off most of it. This is a good record. I don't know if I'd say great, but it's good. And there's tracks on here that really pop off and like grab you, and I give her a lot of credit for that. But then I see her on Twitter last night, and she's talking like our fucking president, dude, about how these numbers ain't loyal. These Spotify streaming numbers.
Crooked Kylie.
Yeah, Stormy and Kylie, they're plotting against me. I mean, come on, man. First of all, shout outs to Travis Scott. What a brilliant way to game the system.
Oh yeah. Well, let's be real too. Travis Scott did not invent the tour ticket album combo to game the charts. That ain't new. And neither did Nicki adding Fifi to Queen, something that she did. Remember, Drake had Hotline Bling on Views when the shit was like a year and a half old, right? I was like, there are tricks to do that. When you're a big artist, that shit matters to you, and you do that. That's fine. The labels know what they're doing. That's what they're doing. So I don't get the like Kylie tweeted a thing about seeing her baby. Like, bro, you know how hard Kylie tried to make Tyga pop? Pop again now, like it's 2011. Now Kylie ain't involved. So it's like the fact that you blame that, no, it's Travis Scott's fucking popping and Astroworld fucking rules. Like that's the reason. And also, you know, if you want to be actual like realistic here, Nicki did not have a successful single that truly lasted leading up to Queen. Chun-Li was her first top 10 hit in 4 years, but it kind of went away after the Big Peep and Barbie Tings. No one really liked that one so much that's not even on Queen. 20 track album, it's not even there. Right? And then, you know, we mentioned the latest coming from the Ari record, Bed. You know, the Return in the Favor, Nicki and Ari. I think again that kind of flopped and that barely made any chart movement. So, you know, and that was probably the reason she made the song with 6ix9ine in the first place, because she was chasing his fucking hot streak. And sure enough, that song peaked at I think 4. So, you know, she didn't have as much buzz going in, and this, you know, I think the fact that she did 185 without, you know, much of a buzzy single is pretty impressive. You know, I mean, yes, this is less than Pink Print. This is less than Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy, but she has significantly less hype going into this. So I think it's still incredibly, you know, solid debut. But the fact that she's got to like, you know, have a whole rant about Travis, whether she means it or not, she claims she was joking and not really tripping, but whatever. It's not a great look, you know.
She was tripping, bro.
Yeah, she was
tripping.
And this is after. Remember, a few weeks ago, she chewed out that blog intern for some innocuous criticism. Remember, she DM'd and then fucking Barb's like, you know, went full fucking docs stan culture, right? And it's like, and then a few weeks later, she says all these things about people taking shit too seriously and not knowing how to, you know, just go with it. I was like, how can that be your attitude when you literally attacked the fucking intern in the DMs when she didn't even at you? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
All these things just distract from her music. And you already said it. Queen, more or less, is a good record. I think if we trimmed away 4 or 5 songs, it would be really, really good. But there's all this other bullshit that's a lot of it her doing that's distracting from it. And nothing to say that, you know, there's a lot of male artists that have a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
And probably doesn't affect them as much. You know, there's a lot of pressure on Nicki Minaj. The culture makes it that there can't be more than one popping woman in the game right now. And it really seems like they have real beef now. You know, I mean, there's some shots at Cardi on this record, on LLC in particular.
Yep.
But now, I mean, we want to get into the music. Actually, like I think that the record has a lot of great highs.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to kind of, I don't know, follow up on your thoughts around Nicki's behavior outside of the record, naming it Queen, and then being so affected by, like you said, the opinions of an intern, or like really like Travis pulling the stunt to get his album to number one. Just it feels like you're not as secure as you're making yourself sound. Which I think, you talk about the shots she took on LLC and a couple other places on the album. I think she probably does feel some of that heat that you talked about, that there really can only be like one female right now that somehow is holding this status. And it's unfair. You think about someone like Kanye, who has so many problems outside of his work. And then obviously he doesn't do the streaming numbers someone like Drake does, but people still celebrate, and he still captures the moment on Twitter. Whereas
and he does way whacker shit than Nicki does.
Way whacker.
Nicki gets way more hate.
Yep. Let's jump into the music though a little bit, because I think we both feel like this is a good album. Ganja Burns, great start off song in my opinion. Great first track, really pulls you in. And then I hear Eminem, and I'm like, man, I don't really want to hear Eminem anymore, man.
I actually did the first part before we started like going in on his verse. I was like, this is Eminem. That's right. No, this isn't that bad. Interesting.
Yeah.
And then he does his old man Eminem rapping, and I'm like, even if the lyrics are fine, it's like listening to like Lil Wayne now. It's like I just don't want to hear it. I'm not here for it.
Yeah. Well, I heard that 2 tracks later, and I was like, okay. I get it. You're Wayne. Like, you're gonna pull some tricks.
Money, gotta keep.
Yeah. I thought the song with the Weeknd, though I didn't think it had the highs of all the other songs. I still thought that was a pretty good song. I thought I Knew You. And then I mean, Chun-Li was the one that stood out. I really liked Chun Sway too. I just thought that was a great track.
I think Sway's performance on that beat is really interesting, just because it's actually like offbeat by design, and it works.
Right.
But the thing that immediately jumped out to me about Chun Sway was that she was ripping off fucking Cardi on Drippin'.
Yeah.
Came through dripping. Barbie, Barbie whipping, Barbie sipping. Like, she does it a lot. I was like, it's not that you can't do it, but like, it's just such an obvious
rip off.
Like, Cardi, just don't do that, especially when you claim ain't no beef. And that's
right.
That is a declaration of beef. It's not. But it's just like, you're better than, you're more talented than that. You don't need to do something so obvious. I prefer an LSC where she takes shots at ghostwriters and coming up via notoriety, like popping on the pole and stuff. It's like, you want to take shots that way. I think that's good, because you're taking shots with your pen. You're not just trying to mimic a song structure that your rival did and do it better. I think LSC is a much stronger avenue for that.
Yeah. So what songs stood out to you other than obviously LLC?
Oh, I mean, Barbie Dreams, dog. Dude, that shit was trending right away. Where she has all these hilarious fucking like shots at all the rappers in the game she fucks with, right? Like Drake, Khaled, Thug, Meek. But then she has like little references to people like Fetty Wap and Ray Shremmerd. I thought, and the designer line hilarious. Like, I thought Barbie Dreams, and again, Barbie Dreams, sonically is really cool because it's updating her mixtape cut Dreams, which was interpolating Biggie's Dreams. Remember Dreams of fucking an R&B bitch? Like, she's redoing that and then doing like, it's because like people immediately took it as like real diss. Not really dissing. This is hilarious. This is what rap's about. Just like poking shots at everyone, like the Odell Beckham line. I think the song is and then that's, of course, it has the Biggie lineage in there. And she actually tweeted about this to clear that up. Like, obviously they're not shots,
right?
And then the other song I thought really was dope was Coco Chanel with Foxy Brown at the end.
Yeah,
another Trinidadian rapper, someone Nicki has openly idolized and been a big fan of. And there's an inner collab before, and to do this where they both go into that dancehall adjacent sound that's from where they're from, I thought was dope, and Foxy really brought it.
Yeah, Foxy was great on that track. I mean, I think overall this is a good album. If you had to give one of them the belt, I'm gonna make you hand it out to either Cardi or Nicki. They both dropped an album this year. Who's got it for you?
Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. I think they're in such different places in their career that it's like I don't think about one the way I think about the other. Right? Like Invasion of Privacy surprised me, like it surprised everyone. No one really thought it'd be that good. As good as it was, and it's really strong. A lot of cuts on there. And then Nicki comes out, her fourth album. She's been in the game a long time. She's in her mid-30s, and she comes out with a really solid album. A lot of good cuts on here, and that's different than Cardi. Cardi 25, So I Like It is a much bigger hit right now than the song of the summer candidates. So, I think you got to go with Invasion of Privacy because it's up to this point really lasted longer. Even as Bodak Yellow faded away naturally a year later, right? And because Nicki did all this, again, whether it's fair or not to have it be this affecting, but all this stuff distracting from her record factors in too. So, I would go with Cardi, but, again, as we like to say, it's not a pick one thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Despite what many people try and make it as.
We're just doing it for a podcast, but I mean, you don't have to pick. So just enjoy it. I would definitely give Cardi the belt. I almost think about it in the same way I see like Drake and Kanye almost. I mean, it's not even really a comparison at this point. And I think Nicki, I think Nicki and Cardi are much closer than Drake and Kanye in terms of artist status. But like Kanye might have made Kids See Ghosts, and that album is fucking incredible. But Drake's got like the song of the summer, dude. Like In My Feelings is just dominating. And you go back and Scorpion, people are going to be listening to that way more than anything Kanye produced in that 5-month span. So even though I think I respect Kanye, just like I probably respect Nicki more as an artist, I think Drake's got the belt and Cardi's got the belt right now.
And it's funny, like a lot of like the convo around Queen was that if Nicki's really committing to rap again. It's like, it ain't no secret that Nicki's a damn good rapper. We've known that since
Monster
in 07, and then of course Monster.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned before, she really leaned into the pop sensibility. So I'm excited that hopefully a song from this pops off and does really well because a lot of it's really rapping. And again, Chun-Li already was pretty successful, and that is a lot of rapping. So I think this is a good. I mean, a lot of people were thinking this would be a train wreck. It was hardly that. It's a good album, so good for Nicki.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you like any of the songs from the Beths Mitski, wow, I can't talk right now. The Beths Mitski, Ariana Grande, and Nicki Minaj, check out our Spotify playlist, Nowstalgia Best of 2018. Give us a follow there and stay updated with all the best songs of the year.